Really excited about this fight, I won't lie. Been looking forward to this one.
Two very experienced amateurs. I don't think either one of these guys will stay amateurs very much longer.
Firing some nice straight punches.
Big left hand from each fighter connect.
Good hand position by Michael Manno, pushing forward. Jimmy Young has a good control of the distance. Looks like he understands range. Manno very well versed on the ground. I'd like to see him get to work here pretty quick.
He's definitely comfortable on the ground. Speaking to him beforehand, you know, he thinks that's his biggest strength in this fight will be his groundwork. His corner calls for underhook, immediately switching to underhook on the same side as his half guard. Good job.
Jimmy Young doing a good job of fighting that position too. Manno went for the underhook and Jimmy replaced. So nice work from on top.
Jimmy Young doing a good job of controlling right here.
Manno getting the underhook. Gonna try to work to this old school sweep or build back to his feet somehow. Nice job, Michael Manno. Wrestling up off his knees, fights for top position, looking good.
Jimmy Young hanging on to that guillotine position, even though he's not really doing anything with it. So if he used the cage, try to push off. Good job.
Jimmy obviously a good athlete, and you know, he just kind of exploded with his hips there, and Manno not necessarily paying attention, keeping his balance, but got to keep his base underneath him. Jimmy obviously has a very, very good base. Active from on top, passing the guard left and right. Manno keeping his guard. Sometimes I feel like having a strong ground game can actually work against you because you get a little too comfortable in these positions. I know at SMAA they grapple a lot from inside each other's guards, and you know, you can kind of get too comfortable here. We got 30 seconds to work, and this is an even round, and if you end up on your back, that's not a round you necessarily win.
15 seconds left in the round. This is a very, very close round. I think this damage right here from Mr. Jimmy Young might steal this first round for him. What do you think there, Matt? Who are you giving this first round to?
I'm thinking Jimmy takes the first round. He's been on top more. Michael Manno not doing a bad job, but you gotta win top position. If you're wrestling off your back, you're not winning the fight, especially if you're not active, threatening.
This is the number one.
As we get here for the second round, Matt, what do you think Michael Manno needs to change to come back out and try to take this Thunder back?
You know, Manno is actually having some success on the feet. He needs to establish his range. If he's going to grapple, he needs to grapple from the top position. Jimmy Young obviously has a good understanding of the guard and is able to shut Manno's guard down, which is impressive. Manno has a good guard. So, yeah, I think Manno needs to keep it on the feet or score a takedown and be on top. Jimmy Young closing the distance early, double underhooks.
Jimmy Young immediately, as you said, it looks like he's trying to force it. Oh, nice takedown there by Michael Manno, outside trip.
This is what Manno needed to do. He needs to start adding up some punches and try and pass the guard.
Looks like that cut on the left eye there, Manno starting to open up a little bit.
Nice pepper and shot. Manno needs to find his base here and posture up and score some punches, do some damage. People's guards tend to open when you punch them in the face. It's an interesting thing about the MMA grappling. Nice step over.
See if he completes that step over and either gets the half guard. Oh, yeah, nice job of Jimmy Young getting back to full guard. Jimmy Young not as active as Michael Manno off of his back. Looks like he's really just trying to hold position here.
Yeah, I would agree.
Somewhat mission control, but not really.
Doesn't look like he has much of a game from here, whereas Manno was shooting his hips side to side, trying to make something happen. But still, Manno not really doing much damage here. He needs to either pass or land something significant.
Nice.
Going for an armbar here. Manno
Nice
has to
turn
be
there.
Good defense by Manno, though. Looks like he's trying to belly down.
He needs to put some more pressure there if he's going to try to defend from here. Jimmy Young doing a good job controlling the leg. Man, it seems to be sitting back versus putting pressure on the arm. Looks like he's got his elbow back. There you go.
Nice pass by Michael Manno. Patient grappling, knowing that he was going to get out of that situation, but not a bad attack from Jimmy Young. Sometimes a submission attempt can kind of take it out of you a little bit, and it seems like that's kind of what's happening here with Jimmy. He goes for that armbar, tries real hard, gasses his legs, and now Manno taking advantage.
Michael Manno showing some very, very solid basic techniques in jiu-jitsu there as he worked his way to mount. You look to see him break this grip here, pressure on the head, push forward, and try to break the grip here of Jimmy Young. Here's the hand walk. Jiu-jitsu 101, baby. Nice high mount here from Michael Manno. Let's just finish with punches. I wonder if he'll turn for an arm. He's going to finish with punches in this round.
Nice round by Michael Manno. Way to end it strong. Stay on top. Get in the back. Good stuff.
Big smile from Jimmy Young as he stands up there, says a little no-no to the crowd, and goes and sits down.
Looks like both guys have good gas about them, and neither of them seem super exhausted. So let's look to see a nice third round.
I definitely think, as you mentioned earlier, you've got both fighters. You know, we're looking at 12 fights between the two of them, six for each of them. They're experienced amateurs. It's strange. There seems to be a rush these days for amateurs to go pro. Guys come out and they're like, "Oh, I've had 3 good fights. It's time for me to go pro."
And you know, just to play devil's advocate on that a little bit, I do understand people's thoughts. You know, why do this for free? And let's be honest, these guys out here are high level and could probably be winning professional fights as well. Is there much difference between this and a professional fight? Some of these fights tonight, yeah, there's a difference. These fights right here,
no.
I think both of these guys have a skill set.
Here we go, third and final
I think
round.
this is where you start to see about 5 to 6 fights in, you know as a coach whether or not this guy's going to be a good pro or not.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm not saying it's definitely a good thing for these guys to continue to fight as amateurs.
Jimmy Young looking straight for the takedown right away. And it's Michael Manno again.
Same trip takedown as in the first round. Michael Manno just being opportunistic. Very nice.
See if he can work Jimmy's feet away from the cage. Michael Manno showing really solid jiu-jitsu. As you see here, working the left foot to help pass the half guard again. Not really looking to do anything big, anything explosive, just nice, steady, solid jiu-jitsu.
Inching step by step, shutting things down and making his way through this guard. Kind of stuck in half guard right now, but Jimmy Young's guard's open, and if Manno acted, yeah. So it looks to me that Jimmy's really counting on these explosive motions, and as Manno wears him down as we get later in this fight, it's going to be hard to find success with that stuff. Manno's going to wear on him here, and looks to keep himself in a good position.
You know, one of the things we mentioned, for amateurs, they're only 3-minute rounds. So you're looking at now, we're almost halfway through the end of this third round. And for Jimmy Young, there needs to be a sense of urgency to either get up or do something off your back.
Absolutely, that's a great point. And yeah, he needs to make something happen here, or this is Manno's round all day. This is the only thing that's occurred. Big shots by Michael Manno.
Jimmy Young seems rather content here. He's not really looking for an underhook. He's not going to pull off a guillotine there on Michael Manno. But I don't see him trying to wall walk, trying to get an underhook. I don't see a big effort here.
You know, this is something that I see as a mistake in a lot of gyms. Our ability to get up off of the ground should be every bit as sharp as your triangle and your armbar attempt, you know, and that's something that I know that I work on a lot as I get ready for fights. My guys work on it. We got to know how to stand as well as submit and sweep and all these things, or else we're just going to end up on bottom. Not a bad guillotine attempt here, but Michael Manno doing the right things, passing the legs.
Michael Manno, great job of stopping that there. And he can still finish this from half guard with it. This is pretty deep.
It's a tight guillotine. Manno's tough, and I don't think he's going to give it up.
I see a little bit of space there.
He's doing a good job.
Mouthpiece is coming out for Michael Manno there. That is a tight squeeze.
Also doing a good job keeping his head side high. He's going to pass this guard.
Nice. Again, Michael Manno showing off solid jiu-jitsu.
Nice gritty performance by Michael Manno. Great fight between these two guys.
I definitely think this third round will have secured this victory for Mr. Michael Manno. Coming down the last 10 seconds here. Not a lot left time for Mr. Jimmy Young to pull off a miracle here.
Nice performance by Michael Manno. Good fight between the two of these guys.
Very fun amateur fight and very technical. That was a very technical fight between two amateurs.
Absolutely.
Barring an odd judging travesty, we should see Mr. Michael Manno here improve to 4-3 in the 170-pound AKA amateur division. As we wait here for the official announcement from Dynamite. Now we take it back to Dynamite.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of hooking and jabbing, scooping and slamming, hanging and banging, we are going to the judges' scorecard. Ladies and gentlemen, all 3 judges have seen and scored this fight the same way. Therefore, declaring your winner by unanimous decision. Fighting out of the red corner, Michael Manno!
Congratulations there to Mr. Michael Manno. Now being interviewed by Mr. Matt Schnell.
Yeah, you're hot right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, Michael Manno. Michael, what's it like to be out here fighting in front of your hometown crowd, putting on such a gritty performance here in front of everybody? Tell me how you feel.
Man, it's crazy. Definitely easier than making a weight cut than traveling 2 hours out of your way to some other city. But, man, I felt great. I had the best weight cut. You know, taking in my gallons. I mean, I changed it up so I feel a lot better. And thank y'all. Thank you, Street 4!
Michael Manno, everybody.